Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy the Chief, aka the Chef, aka the Extra Cheesy Cheez-It, bringing you a brand new episode of Brawl Stars, where inside of today's video, we're going to be hopping into the 4 worst brawlers inside of all of Brawl Stars who desperately need a buff inside of the next set of balancing changes. Guys, I know I do a lot of top tier lists where we rank the top brawlers, the best star powers, the best skins, but frankly, there's a couple of brawlers that need some extra love inside of the game. So let's go and hop into those right now. And of course, if you guys haven't subscribed and smacked that bell already, make sure you guys are doing so. But let's hop into brawler number 4. Who's going to need a buff in this next update. For the very first brawler we're going to play with inside of this episode, and checking in at number 4 on our list of worst brawlers, it begrudgingly hurts me to say this, but Mortis is going to check in at number 4 on our list. Guys, I love Mortis. I love his kit. I love how fun he is to play, but frankly, inside of all of these different modes, he can tend to really struggle. There's only certain ones where he can go in with and have a lot of fun, and really, if you're not using his star power Coiled Snake and you don't have him fully maxed out at a rank 10, you're probably going to find yourself having a pretty bad time. I know there's a lot of skilled Mortis players, and you can end up doing some crazy outplays, especially against some unsuspecting brawlers who don't know what they're doing, but when it comes to any tanky brawler inside of the game, unless you really know what you're doing, you're probably going to get smashed down and destroyed a lot of the time. Now, for instance, even with this Leon right here, I can't really do much until I get my super close to charged up. So let's just go ahead and hang out right here and wait to see what we do. This Leon is trolling around on this side. In fact, we might be able to smash him right here. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get out of this Daryl's face. Your boy picking up some free power cubes. And again, you can say you're going to have to play really scrappy whenever you're using Mortis because it's really difficult otherwise to try to pick up some wins. But I do actually have my star power within range. And you know what I'm going to do right here? I'm going to die. For some reason, I thought I could actually take that Daryl because I was so close to my star power. If I did 3 shots, I would have been able to take him out. And again, guys, we're just going to be bullied by these shotgun brawlers ridiculous amounts. And even though I got the power cube right there, still not feeling the best about where we stand. All right, let's go for this next box. Maybe we'll get a revenge against this Daryl right here, who seems to be just going like a madman on this side. Actually, we don't talk about that. Moving on. No one really played that one well, but we're going to end up getting a little bit of revenge against a Daryl, although I doubt it was the same one. 3 power cubes, and like I said, playing against tanks is really difficult as Mortis, and even with your big gap closer using your star power of Coiled Snake, you can still find yourself having not so fun time. But speaking of having a fun time, guys, Dynamite is definitely a brawler you're going to have a lot of fun with. Every single time you see a Dynamite, blood will get on your hands as you destroy them. The one hardest counter to Dynamite inside of the entire game is probably the most joyous reason that most people choose to play Mortis. Otherwise, things can get really difficult. You can't body check bushes very well. You struggle against tank brawlers. Rangy brawlers, if they play it right, probably shouldn't get too close to you, but like I said, you can sneak your way in here and there and steal a couple of power cubes on your way out of some situations. So now I'm at 7 cubes. I'm feeling like we're in a much better spot right now. I can almost 3-shot this Daryl if he gets a little bit too close, which we're just going to go ahead and do right now with our super. All right, a little bit questionable whether we needed to use our super, but I did it just to guarantee the kill. And guys, with 9... That's what I'm talking about. Ugh. Mortis, number 4 on our list. Numero Trace on our list is going to be one of the squishiest brawlers inside of all of Brawl Stars, and honestly a brawler that I'm pretty happy isn't super meta inside of the game. Crow is a really frustrating brawler when he's good inside of the meta. If Crow is good, he's going to poison you to a pulp, but I feel like right now, especially inside of 3v3, keep in mind, this list is for all of Brawl Stars, not just solo showdown. Crow really struggles in a lot of these different 3v3 modes, and solo showdown is probably one of the best inside of Crow's kit. Crow is able to survive in solo showdown and play things cheekily and get his super nice and charged up, but otherwise things can get pretty difficult. Fortunately for us, this Ems isn't necessarily sure what they're doing, so we're going to run right up into their face. But like I said, Crow, not really a super strong brawler inside of the meta right now, and I think it's for good reason. If Crow is strong, a lot of people don't have fun with the game. If Crow is weak, balance seems to be restored inside of the universe. So feeling pretty good about where we stand. I'm going to just tickle this Terra right here. And of course, the poison is so annoying inside of Crow's kit. Most people can't handle it whenever Crow just poisons them down over and over again. Supering right on top of this Terra, guys. We had a beautiful start to this game to give ourselves some cubes. And even though Crow isn't necessarily one of the best brawlers, still has potential inside of 1v1s, especially if you have your super. I'm telling you, Showdown is Crow's best mode. So if you're going to play Crow, make sure you're using him here and make sure you're using him on a map that has plenty of wide open space to go ham with. Otherwise, probably not the best pick to be using Crow inside of most maps and remotes, whether it's Siege, whether it's Bounty, whether it's Gem Grab. Crow is probably not the best, and with a super squishy kit, a lot of brawlers can blow you up in just a couple of seconds. All right, looks like this bow right here is going to end up clobbering onto the... Wow, I had a feeling this guy was going to do this. Completely destroyed on the way out right there. He got risky for those... He totally risked it for those power cubes right there. 9 cubes for your boy, the Chief. And finally, things turning up our direction as we try to figure this one out. Now, keep in mind, we can still die very easily to a shotgun brawler in a bush. And guess who it is? El Primo is going to be the one who we're going to be facing against right here. So let's just run our way nice and close to him. So close. Oh, beautiful. GG. That's how you get it done, guys. Victory is ours. Crow checking in at number 3 on our list. So the final 2 brawlers on our list, I feel really strongly are the worst brawlers inside of Brawl Stars right now. I sort of debated who to put at the very bottom, but checking out at number 2 on our list, it's going to end up being Dynamite. And Dynamite, with his pretty difficult to play kit, he's clearly the worst of all the throwers, is going to end up at number 2 on our list. And guys, Dynamite is just not necessarily the most fun brawler to play. He's got a lot of weaknesses in this kit. He's not too tanky. He's super difficult to hit with his shots. Most skilled players can dodge your Dynamites really well. Even if you're a really great Dynamite, if you're playing someone who knows how to dodge, it's really difficult to end up picking up a win. Dynamite struggles in basically every single mode right now inside of Brawl Stars, except for maps that are made for throwers, where, you know, usually a tick or someone else is going to play them much better. But still, we're going to end up getting some easy kills to start it up on this map. And Solo Showdown definitely is not Dynamite's best modes, unless we're playing something like Skull Creek or something similar. You're probably not going to find yourself picking up a whole lot of wins. Already inside of this one, we're feeling pretty good. We got this Crow a little bit down right here, and maybe we can do oh, no, I'm dead. See, if they walk onto you, you're probably going to die, and that's what happened right here. Let's just back on up and not have this Crow jump on us at any possible second. Moving on back, 7 brawlers right here, and really the only mode I would recommend playing Dynamite in more often than not would be Heist, and that's probably the reason that he ended up making number 2 on our list and didn't finish off at number 1. Otherwise, he's not really a great brawler to go in with, so keep that in mind right there. This Frank, by the way, being a little bit scary to us right now. Let's keep moving on forward. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. Sandy gonna roll through. Beautiful stuff from the Chief right here, and why don't we just go ahead and super the Sandy into smithereens and hopefully not die. But like I said, difficult to hit your shots, but not impossible. We're actually going to end up getting a beautiful set of work done right there. Crow has his super, guys, so I'm a little, aka a lot, concerned about that. And why don't we just continue throwing down and hope that this Crow doesn't take us out. Another Dynamite! This is where you spin! Dynamite spinning, please! This is the only way you can win as a Dynamite. Please! Please! Oh, we've got the homie right here. This is how you do it. Mic on mic action. You know this Crow's about to jump in on us. If he's a smart Crow, he's going to jump in on us right now. Instead, we're going to continue trying to blast this guy down. I need to heal back up, so I'm going to wait this one out right here. Our Dynamite is super low, and with this Crow on this side, bomb going down right there. Let's just back this one on up. More damage going through. More damage going through. Throwing our super. Give us the damage. We're going to die. Oh, let's go. First place, baby. Shout out to the Dynamite that ended his life so we could live. Number 2 on our list, Dynamite, the old man Dynamite thrower himself, checks in, numero dos. So I don't think there's going to be very many surprises for the brawler who checks in at number 1 as the absolute worst brawler on our list. That's going to be Max. Max runs fast, and that's about the nicest thing I can say about her kit. Otherwise, I mean, you think about B. B's the newest brawler to come out inside of the game. B's got damage. B does so much more. Max, really not that great unless you're playing against Brox who miss more rockets than me. Otherwise, just not really a great brawler. Clearly, in my eyes, the worst brawler on our list, and a brawler that definitely needs a lot of love if she's ever going to end up meta inside of the game. Now, continually spraying down this Shelly, I guess we're going to end up getting some kills right here. People like donating kills to a brawler that seems pretty weak, so at least we have that going for us. Let's continue to sprint on through so this Daryl doesn't use his super on top of us. But even if we get 10 power cubes as max, guys, I'm not so confident we're going to win when it comes down to the end of the match. All right, a couple more tickles right here. Moving on to the Shelly. What are these people doing inside of these matches? You guys have the same guess as me. 8 cubes already for the Chieftain himself on max. And guys, just continually spraying and praying. One last Shelly is going to be the final thing between us and for sure victory. So let's see if we can spray this Shelly down. And again, guys, Shellys are honestly just such trolls that we're going to end up taking this win. That's how it's done. First place using max, somehow, some way, going to end up picking up that win for the worst brawler on our list. Guys, for a recap for our 4 worst brawlers, number 4, we've got Mortis. Number 3, we're going to end up rocking Wow, Crow. Number 2 is going to be Dynamite, and number 1 is going to be Max. For other brawlers who I feel like are pretty bad right now, Leon actually isn't a bad spot. I play Solo Showdown where Leon's actually like mid-tier, but on every other game mode, Leon's actually really bad. Other brawlers that are bad, Frank I've always thought was sort of bad, but he's a little bit better now inside of Brawl Ball and a few other areas, even some gem grab maps. I would say those are 2 brawlers that just barely didn't make the cut for our list, but for you guys, let me know in the comments section below which brawlers you think are the absolute worst. And of course, if you guys have not already, make sure you're going to the shop, swiping to the right, and using code PAT, and that's going to end up giving me a little kickback whenever you guys spend gems inside of the game. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned into the video, showed me some love. Make sure you're subscribing, hitting that bell, social media in the description below, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.